Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Why is it being approved? It's animal cruelty though, so how is that legal? Really bad. Makes me feel so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, just find it easy for meals. I know that's terrible to say.
We're not the
I know,
ones having
I
our
know,
eggs cut off, are
I
we?
know, I know. But is there not a way? I don't know if this sounds really bad. But in terms of doing it in a nicer way, there's no nice way of killing an animal. No, you can't justify it. Just you can't.
The animals can't wait for everyone else because this has to change now. So you just watched it all. What's your emotions? What do you think?
It's awful, but I want to know how you got the footage, and is that for example, free range food?
Yeah.
How does it work with that is that the same
That is
process?
free range. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. So all the footage you just watched is free range, it's organic and grass fed, and it's all the practices are RSPCA approved and red track.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
don't really know what to say, to be honest with you.
So the
It's
way they
hard.
get the footage is really brave activists will go in with bullet cameras and small cameras, and they'll either put cameras like in slaughterhouses, leave them for a few days, go back and get them, or they'll be wearing them. And some activists manage to go and get jobs in these places
Really?
and film it firsthand.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because it's the only way.
Does that happen all over the UK? I heard you say that.
Yeah, that's industry standard all over the UK. That's worldwide. That's like
Really?
quite a global standard of how animals
How
are
come they
slaughtered.
can do it? Why is it being approved? That's
Well,
fine.
the reason why they could do it is because people demand it. So it's legal at the moment to do it to animals. Animals don't have rights
No.
protecting them. So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to achieve animals having rights, at least the right to their bodily autonomy and their life.
Yeah.
So because it's
Cruel.
legal,
It's animal cruelty though, so how is that legal?
I can't justify how it's legal because I don't think it should be legal.
No.
But it is legal. And that's what's happening to animals every single day. Can you believe 80 billion land animals a year are put through
Jesus
slaughterhouses?
Jesus Christ, I just don't see how it's allowed.
It's mad, isn't
Really
it?
bad. Makes me feel so bad.
Yeah, of course. What about, did you see the dairy industry and the egg industry as well?
Yeah.
I know
I've
that's
seen clips in the past of that sort of thing.
Okay.
Not gonna lie. So I just don't like. It's not nice to watch, is it?
No.
And I do eat eggs.
Okay,
Every
so
day.
my next question is going to be, is there anywhere in your life where you're currently paying for that at the moment?
Currently, what was that?
Are you currently paying for that, what you've just seen at the moment?
Paying for.
For that
the
to
food-
happen to animals?
Well, yeah. I have eggs. I have scrambled eggs every day for breakfast.
Okay, so yeah. By the way, I'm not judging you in this conversation whatsoever. I wasn't born vegan.
No.
I watched what you watched. I saw animals in slaughterhouses and I changed.
Yeah.
I can't judge you for what you've done up till now. I don't know, but now I know
It
you've
does
watched
make me really question it.
Yeah.
I just don't. I have meat in so many of my meals.
Yeah.
I just don't know how. I've thought about it in the past. Don't get me wrong, because I have seen similar videos.
Okay.
I just don't know how I would change. I don't know how I'd do it. Is
Okay.
it's the same with like the fish. I've seen things on the fish
Yeah.
where they come along and just take them. Similar videos, but with fish like salmon and stuff. But I just don't know how I would change my meals, like
My
right
question
down
would
to
be,
having
right,
spaghetti bolognese, like all that sort of thing, chicken.
I'll give you a really easy answer to it at the end.
Yeah.
But my question, I've got a question, right? If you've seen all that footage before and you're really, really against it,
I know.
what stopped you from changing? Like, what's been your block to even just like Googling? Like,
I think
I'm
it's
against it.
easy. I just find it easy for meals. I know that's terrible to say.
Do you think it's
After
easier-
seeing videos,
Easier
like
for you or easier for them?
easier for me.
But we've got to look at it from.
Yeah, I know.
We're not the
I know.
ones having our
I
eggs
know.
cut off, are we?
I know. I don't have any words really.
Yeah.
It makes me feel so bad.
Yeah.
And I live in the countryside, so I'm around sheep and cows literally outside my door.
You see the countryside different when you know that stuff. Like, I used to drive past cows and sheep and fields and think that's really nice. I now drive past them thinking every one of you is going to be
So is
murdered.
that an abattoir? Is that what
It's a
happens in an
slaughterhouse.
abattoir?
That's an abattoir, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what happens at every single one?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know how it's allowed.
I know.
Is there not a way? I don't know if this sounds really bad. But
Just
is there
say it.
no way of them doing it differently?
What do you reckon?
I don't.
What would you
Oh,
reckon?
well, just for in terms of like the pens that they're in, like the pigs that can't move or turn around.
Yeah, so they're farrowing crates. So they're still illegal in the UK. That's once the mother sows had her babies, they feed. So she can't stand up, turn around and move.
Yeah, no,
About
that's.
6 to 8 weeks, she's laid on her
Really?
side. And when her babies die,
Can't they
she
make
just lays there
I
looking at
don't know what the right thing to say is though, but I was just going to say in terms of doing it in a nicer way, but you can't say that. because there's no nice way to do it.
That's right. That's
But-
my next question. If I gave you free reign, make up the most fictional like scenario you can think of, does it ever work? Even if you
No,
think
there's
it's the
no,
most
no,
fictional
because at
way?
the end of the day they're going to die. But there's no nice way of killing an animal
And you know why they're going to die?
to be eaten.
So someone can eat their bodies.
What is also bad is that they're injecting them with stuff, and then that's the same. We're then eating that.
Injecting them?
Well, when they were stabbing them in the neck, was that sedation or something?
No, that's
What was
electric prongs.
that? Because I couldn't hear it. so I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
electric prongs. You see the steam coming out the back of their head? It's because they're electrocuting them.
To kill them.
No, to stun them, because they're wriggling around. So because they're baby calves or lambs and sheep, they wriggle around, so they stun them. If you've ever been around these animals, like they're very, very strong.
Yeah.
So they say that they're stunning them for the benefit of the animals. It's so they can maneuver them because they're really strong. You try and move a sheep if it doesn't want to move.
Yeah.
So they electrocute the sheep, burn them prongs into the back of her head or his head, and then cut their throats.
Yeah, no, that's.
So people can have woolly jumpers.
Yeah.
So people can eat the flesh off their bones. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. And I haven't spoken to anybody on the streets who can justify it.
No, you can't justify it. You can't, especially the way they're doing it. It's just terrible.
Well,
But there's no right way of doing it.
I was going to say, even
There's
if
no-
there was no, even if, right, let's say...
Bigger
we-
pens, all of
Yeah.
that. They're still at the end of the day being killed to be eaten.
Exactly. And that's an injustice,
I know.
right?
Yeah. No,
So
I 100% agree.
you agree with me massively on this.
Oh yeah.
So my actions are in line with my ethics. Yours at the moment haven't been.
No.
What are you going to do from this point on?
Well, I would like to try and steer clear, definitely, but I just don't know. I don't know because I live at home with my dad, and they all eat meat. I just don't know how I would do it. I don't know how I would change it unless
me
I
give you-
got. I don't. My dad wouldn't do it because he enjoys eating meat.
Let me give you an example, right? This is a bit of an analogy. Stick with me. It may seem a bit weird to begin with.
Okay.
If you went home for Sunday, tomorrow's dinner, right? You can have a roast dinner tomorrow. If you all come down to the family dinner at home, mum, dad, or however your family situation is, and there was a roast dog on the table,
Yeah, no, it's not when the two dogs are. We've got dogs.
and what would you say to your family?
Yeah, I know. You're
Okay.
right. Yeah.
I know it's a bit of an analogy.
No, I know, but I know where you're going with it.
It's similar. Like,
Yeah.
for me, I have rescue hens at home with my wife. So when we go somewhere and someone has a roasted chicken body on the table, for me that could be little Ruby, could be little Sky, could be little
Yeah.
Annie. You know, so
Yeah.
it's really similar.
No. I
And
know.
even though your family may be complicit in it, it may be because they've not seen what you've seen.
Yeah, I know.
It may not be because they've not had
I do
conversations.
feel bad because I've seen bad videos before.
Okay.
Similar to that.
And it didn't make you change.
Well, at the time I did try. I definitely thought about it. I just think like I said, I just find it easy when it comes to dinners. But I know it's not an excuse, and it's really.
I'm really pleased with your honesty. It's nice and refreshing to have someone to be
Sorry.
honest.
It makes me feel terrible, but I just think when I'm making a quick dinner, just get sausages.
You can still get sausages.
I know you can't.
Vegan ones. You can get vegan sausages, pizzas, burgers. This is the thing, like you're not going to miss out on anything. You just get the vegan version of what
I tried it before, and it tastes exactly the same as well.
Let's say it tastes half as different. Say it's like half bad. Still wouldn't justify, right?
Yeah, I know.
And you just think, oh well, all right,
I
doesn't
know.
matter anymore.
I just don't think it would ever. Well, they're not going to stop doing that, are they? Until people completely stop eating meat. Which, how can you stop that?
So if ever you look at systemic change in history, so for example, slavery, women's rights, it all started from a minority of people taking personal accountability and standing up against the big injustice. So we can't wait for the world to be vegan for then you go, all right, I'll be vegan now.
Yeah, I know.
What you have to do, because they are supply and demand industries, when you take a pint of milk off the shelf from a cow, they put a baby calf into the abattoir, cut his head off, and they put a mum on a milking circuit and they milk her to replace that milk, that litre you've taken away, that pint you've taken away. The second you don't take that away, you've cut the demand. Then you go and buy soy milk, you've increased the demand, or almond milk, or rice milk, or oat milk,
It's really nice.
right?
Yeah.
So for you just change your hand in the
I
supermarket.
know, yeah.
But when you look at systemic change, you've created a butterfly effect for systemic change, and for the animals. Do you know one person being vegan statistically saves 200 to 300 animals a year?
Really?
If I put 300 animals in this street and said that you are solely responsible for them still being alive, how would it make you feel?
Yeah, really good.
Exactly, right? It's so simple for us.
I know.
It's
It's something
really
I really
easy.
need to like. I would like to make the change, definitely.
Yeah, but what's stopping you?
I know, nothing.
Nothing, right?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
It's just finding the alternatives, isn't it?
So when I talk to people, I always say there's a how and a why. Like when you look at how do I get my taste, how do I make it convenient, how do I deal with social pressure, how do I deal with family situations, they're all hows, they always come under. When I think why should I be vegan? Because animals having their heads cut off for me to eat the body
Yeah, no, it's so
is mad.
it's completely messed up.
Babies being taken away from their mums and kidnapped and then raped and tortured for me to have their milk from an animal is mad.
It's awful.
So when
It's
you look at it like that,
bad. It's
it's
so when you say it like out loud like that.
because we're taught to, it's dressed up, right? Humane slaughter, and pork chops.
Yeah.
No one says pig body.
No.
one says direct murder.
No.
Because if we called it what it was, people would be outraged.
It's not
by it.
out there enough, is it? Yeah, I don't think they would. Would they? Is that a way to do it? To get it out there?
The way to do it is for you to take personal accountability, be vegan. You've stopped the demand and affected the supply.
Yeah.
You then are a voice for other animals because they need your voice. They need you to stand up and say, look, I'm vegan because I saw this video of an animal having his head cut off or his head
Yeah,
slammed.
it's a good enough reason.
So then people go, oh, you're vegan. What's vegan? Then they talk to you.
Yeah.
Then you have your people who
Yeah,
do make
yeah,
vegan.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
it's
what
a
you get is
snowball effect.
a snowball effect. And then you get systemic change. At one point, it was legal and morally accepted for a white person to own a black person.
Yeah,
Now,
so-
if I walked down the street and I had a black person on like a lead and said, this is my black person, I'll make him do whatever I want, people would look at me like I'm mad.
Yeah.
But, you know, at one point in history,
It changed.
it changed. And we can make it change, but only by taking personal accountability. We can't wait for everybody else.
Yeah.
The animals can't wait for everyone else because this has to change now.
It
Like-
does. I 100% agree
I've
with
been
you.
to slaughterhouses and I've seen that, right? And I've seen
I just
factory-
don't see how it's allowed to be. I mean, like I said, there's no right way.
Yeah.
The pen's so small.
Yeah.
The way they're doing it.
Yeah, because
It's
it's all
so
about making money.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
about making money. Oh, for them,
Massive
they don't
money,
care.
yeah.
Making money. That's why the pigs in gas chambers are about 6 months old. Egg laying hens, 18 months old. Dairy cows, 5 years old. All these animals.
young.
The taking of life wouldn't be any relevant to if they were old or young. Killing is killing. So the moral difference is nothing.
Yeah.
But these are all animals that are babies going through slaughterhouses because it makes more money, more profit faster.
Yeah.
But you can affect it. There's so much going on in this world that we'd love to be able to affect.
Yeah.
This is something you can affect massively.
Yeah. It's definitely something I'm going to take on board.
Good.
For today.
I'm going to leave you with a card because this is the most important bit, right? Because this is going to be how you can go forwards. So, freemovies.wtf. Type in BTON1.
Yep.
That'll get you in the website. And then there's loads of, even the pigeons are telling you to go vegan. See, notice how he didn't attack me.
Yeah, I know.
So, go to there. There's loads of documentaries.
Yeah.
There's a speech on there by a guy called Gary Yourofsky called The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear.
Yeah.
It's really good. I recommend watching it.
Okay.
There's also something called Challenge 22. Sign up to it. You get a mentor completely free. And you say, this is my budget. This is where I live. This is where I shop.
Yeah, okay.
That person's going to give you all the answers to be vegan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at that.
And just remember the whole time it's this journey or I'm thinking of it.
Yeah.
Animals will go into that slaughterhouse for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, not for everybody. They'll go in there for you.
I know.
And always remember that when you go into a shop, wherever you go, just take that with you.
Yeah.
You've been really nice to speak to. Thank you so much.
haven't said the
My
wrong
name's
thing.
Steve. You can't say the wrong
Chloe.
thing. Look, up till now, right, you saw a few videos, but
Yeah, I've
maybe you
seen
didn't have a
it.
conversation
No,
like this.
No, I've kind of just watched it and then kept
And then,
scrolling
yeah.
kind of thing, and then it's crossed.
But now,
It's terrible to say.
No, you know.
But it's, yeah.
Now you've sat and watched,
Yeah.
we've had a nice conversation.
Yeah.
Maybe you weren't accountable till now.
Yeah.
But walking away from here, you're accountable now. And I feel like you've got a really good heart. And I think
Yeah,
you're going to make some good decisions.
Yeah, no.
And you'll be a good voice for the animals.
Have a look.
Awesome. My name's Steve. Thank you so much. Nice to speak to you. Have a good day and good luck with that.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.